Somebody told me my stream looked professional. Doesn't look really professional when I show up 30 minutes late, does it? But here we are, starting finally. Not without incident, you know. I always try and start at this point in time, but it was just one thing after another. Check this, check that. Make sure that all my stuff is set up correctly and everything. Because the irony is like, oh look, I've got like this really good setup, and then I realize, oh, to make it better, I need to get this, and then I have to change something else to make that better. So it just ends up being a constant flow of, oh, I gotta do the next step, and there's the next step. Man, that wall is very washed out behind me. I wonder why, or what. Oh, it's because I've got those crazy lights on. Those crazy lights are what did I do today? I took some small profits and grocery shopped. Not very exciting, but that's just the day-to-day life of living, right? And so we obliterated this lady. Oh man, that's loud. We obliterated the opposition last time. Oh, I think that's some of their loot right there. Let's not forget that. What is this? Barbed Habergian. It's nice armor. Plus 2 armor, plus 6 shock value. Oh, this is excellent. Definitely need that. This goes here. What is this? Taking that for sure. Is this going to be useful for anybody? It's heavy armor. Nope. Alright. Starting to look like some kind of like crazy ironclad warrior here. Can't say that that armor is a bad idea. I think it's a good idea actually. If you hear some crunching and cracking, that's the dog. I got him a buffalo horn today. So he is all about the buffalo horn. Broken. I still have a lot of their wrath. Ebb. I'm developing her loyalty at the same time. Let's see. And her fear is not bad. I wish you could generate wrath with them too. Like, oh my god, you might be like this ultimate powerful hero, but I've had enough, and I need to put my foot down and throw down against you. That might have been a very interesting ploy or tactic involved in the mechanics of the game. So let's find out what's going on. Breach between two worlds. Travel to the breach along the Blade Grave old walls to locate the unbroken soldiers hunting for the steadfast insignia. Trial of Archon is still on there, and Weight of Aegis. So we're gonna travel to the old walls breach in the Blade Grave. I think that's the next step. Yeah, oh, and I'm gonna turn these lights down. They're super bright. Oh, I think that's a lot better. That's a lot better, actually. Yeah, I can maybe bring them up a little bit more. Yeah, about 30. That's good. Man, it's so chilly in here. Okay, I don't think I can. Can I leave this way? Yeah, I can. If I remember correctly. What? No? There it is. Right there. There's a little. Breach in the old walls. What was Trapper's Junction? I want to find out what's in Trapper's Junction. Oh, there's like all sorts of loot here. You spot a soldier lying in a slump. Through the mud and blood caked on his tattered garb, you can make out the colors in the insignia of the Unbroken. He fights through pain with each of his ragged breath as you approach. He shifts his head slightly towards you, but does not appear to have the strength to look up. The only ones traveling this way could be those who brought down Duskwatch. If that's you, then I'll die with a curse on my lips. So this is it then. Just kill me quickly. I'm in no state to continue on like this. His forced smile sends a trickle of blood out the side of his mouth. Okay, gonna roll a d6. 4. 4? Where is Mattias? Mattias, if he lives, he's with the rest of my countrymen. He makes a feeble gesture somewhere off in the distance. Okay, that leaves 6 and 5, so we're gonna roll a d10. Oh, that's a d. Oh, there's an 8, so 8 divided by 2 is 4. We already got 4. I'm just gonna roll a d6. If we roll a 4, I'll just roll. Alright, number 3. Do you need aid? I can dress your wounds. You have gained loyalty with Lantry, and you gained wrath with Blended Mark. Very optimistic of you, but his wounds are too severe. I could attempt a healing spell, but I'd feared merely prolong his pain and give him little more than false hope. Wouldn't expect one of Ash's brood to carry bandages. You ironclads can practically regrow limbs. Though if you came from Tunon's court, I guess I don't know what you can do. He tries to laugh, but it elicits too much pain. So we're down to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. The man bursts into a coughing fit, and an ugly torrent of blood spurts from his mouth. His gasping for air turns into gurgling as he finally slumps over and stops moving entirely. Not quite anything that she really needs.
Slow down. Let's take a closer look.
Take a closer look at your mom.
Send them at me in waves.
Oh, look at that.
I got it.
Wow, that was a lot of damage real fast.
Pay attention, kids. You might learn something.
On it.
Not you. Come here. I need this. Oh, you're green. You're yellow. That.
I will break you.
Wow, very angry.
I'm afraid of death, worm.
Very, very angry people. Oh, there we go. Making some movements right now.
I got it.
Someone staunch my bleeding.
Oh, you are bleeding pretty good there. That mage, pain in the ass. There we go. Someone's already using that, so I'll just use this instead. He sucks at using magic, so we'll
Uh-huh.
almost got him.
I'm injured. Sorry, I can't.
Well, solved that problem, didn't we? Like all of you, we're gonna rest.
Ah, got it.
Look at that. Jagged Remedy's Thirst. Nice little weapon there. Oh. Does more than a bronze hammer. This missive is written in shaky hand, but in passion scrawl that left deep creases in the parchment. The Unbroken have been most troublesome for Ash and his inbred legion. Invite as many of their number to join our song as you can. Pay special attention to their leader, Matthias, and bring him to cacophony in one piece. We know how you love to cut into tendons and play with the puppeteer, but humor us this once with your restraint. Your Dorian leader.
Hi.
I didn't need all that loot in my inventory. Here we go. What I need, you go here, you go there, and you go there. Since you don't really need a whole lot. You replace the bronze hammer. That's a crazy looking weapon, isn't it? It's just outlandish. I just find it a little outlandish there. Oh, I'm Sean Connery. Hold it right there! No entry by this gate. Head north if you wish to state your business. Otherwise, turn back. Okay. Did I miss one? I missed one. I missed another one. Oh, let's get it on.
Trouble is afoot.
All right.
On it.
Come and feast my iron!
Oh, that didn't work, did it? I'm surprised that hurts. Throw some more at him.
Uh-huh.
Smash to pieces!
Fine, listen to this. Splat!
Right.
Deploy! Go ahead and leave any loot, that's no fun. I mean, I guess I get to ransack your camp, but still. It's almost. Whoa.
Have a look here.
More talent to the body count.
What are all these people doing here?
Harsh words is not more harm than this.
That's why you have two weapons, bro. you are using it.
Useless weapon.
That didn't work on you, did it?
Harsh words would cause more harm than this useless weapon.
Alright. Looking very...
Harsh words would cause more harm than this useless weapon.
I will have your head!
Okay.
This weapon is entirely worthless.
You're better at using weapons.
I require needle and...
But you have... I guess you're just gonna have to like... Yeah, we're gonna have to rest. Oh, look at that. Nice.
I can't take much more of this. Harsh words would cause more harm than this useless weapon.
Right.
Splat! Not exactly the best fight we've had. Alright, take that. And then we're gonna rest because Lantry needs it. And you need these in your inventory. You need these in your inventory. You need that in your inventory. You need those in your inventory. Okay. Glad we got that sorted out. Alright. Guarding the entrance to a makeshift encampment, an unbroken warrior stands sentry with thick lines of exhaustion under her eyes. Streaks of sand and rust cover her worn armor and weathered skin. Who treads on unbroken lands? The guard's voice trembles with fatigue. Everyone who comes to Trapper's Junction these days is involved in war somehow. State your intentions. I'm not above killing you to be safe. I dare you to try. The soldier glares at you with an intensity and purpose. Okay. I'm gonna roll a d6 here. 1. I'm looking for Matthias. He's your leader, is he not? That's him, all right. She squints at you skeptically, then calls over her shoulder. Captain, you've got a visitor. Looks like trouble. The unbroken fighter looks pale and worn. His demeanor has begun to show the horrors he's witnessed. But he wears every scar and concerned twitch but he wears every scar and concern twitch with a veteran's dignity. Matthias, captain of these troops here in Trapper's Junction, and to the whole of the Unbroken. He looks you up and down, nodding as some truth comes together in his mind. Even this far south, we hear of Tunon's agent who broke the siege at Vendrian's Well. If you come to make history repeat itself, then allow me to correct you. The Unbroken will not lie down as easily as the Vendrian Guard. He draws his weapon slowly. So you're the wretch who caused us so much trouble in the stalwart campaign. I've been looking forward to this day. He flinches at the sight of Barrack. That thing talks? Kairos minions have not weathered the invasion well, have they? D4. Four. Time to add your bones to the storm. Goodbye, Mattias. You have gained fear with Ebb and gained wrath with Unbroken. With what strength we have, let's get the slave of Kairos for stalwart.
This'll be fun.
It seems like a fool's errand to me. That's just me. Which one am I? That's me right there. Okay, right there. I'm gonna spec that. Okay, now we've got
You dent.
go over there and punch him in the face. What fun things do we have to... Oh, since we're fighting a boss, I don't see why we can't use that. You need that. And then,
Flawless.
Someone staunch my bleeding.
I just gave you a healing potion. How much more do you need? God,
That one
greedy jerk.
be hard.
Then,
Can't do that.
of course you can't. Hey, Talls, how's it going? Welcome
Blood spills.
to the stream. Ah, splat! Take all. Definitely need some of those. What is this? Sever.
Interesting.
Well, I took the mighty Mattias down. Time to
Another
finish off these
demonstration
Unbroken,
of our
I
power
guess.
is in order.
What is this?
nipples on men. Useless.
Ha! This weapon is like nipples on men. Useless. Can't say I was expecting that one.
I'm enjoying this a little too much.
Pay attention, kids. You might learn something.
Got it.
On your knees, worm!
Right.
Oh, the good almighty chores. Alright, well, I will rock the dice box tonight. And you can just be shitting everything when the dice roll
Will do.
unsuspecting things. It makes for an interesting
See that? I'm not entirely
timeline.
useless.
On your knees, worm!
My blood spills.
Well, the Unbroken are just about broken on this map. There's only like 2 left. These notes are hastily scribbled and show a tenuous grip on literacy. They describe the relentless conscription efforts of a Scarlet Chorus gang that they chased, as they chased the Unbroken Cross Bladegrave. The notes include many references to Dauntless, a relic sword of the Unbroken, and many ill-fated attempts to find the blade. There are some crude drawings that resemble a map of the Bladegrave, with a sword drawn on the eastern section of the old walls. Well. Looks like we have some exploring to do. And here are the last 2.
I am a shield wall unto myself!
Found something. Right. I got it. Right.
Pay attention, kids. You might learn something.
Clear Trapper's Junction of enemies. That wasn't a quest, but now, whatever it was, is... If that was a quest, it is done now. Okay. I guess. It's an unachievable spot right there. No, I just wanted to go to Trapper's Junction, and that's where that's what showed up. Like, there's even I think there's still like an island out here somewhere that we haven't run across yet. Maybe. But Infested Old Walls is still on the way to the Old Walls, which is where we're headed next. That is, at the moment, the only quest we have that takes us somewhere. We can check the journal real quick. A breach between worlds. Travel to the Old Walls. Travel to the Old Walls. Travel to the breach along the Bladegrave Old Walls to locate the unbroken soldiers hunting for the steadfast insignia, which we need anyways to get past the Edict of Storms. I think we just cleared out like a sub-quest somewhere of making sure that those people didn't get in the way. We home for the sword later. I think we just skipped a step to get there. Oh, on the subject of spires, or of the spires from Fatebinder Meothis. Salutations, damage did. It is difficult to separate the fact from superstition when it comes to edicts, as it seems only Kairos knows how it all works. The rest of us are left to live in fear and ponder it all. Kairos edicts are a sort of magic above and beyond even the Archons. I dare say the edicts are stronger than Kairos, as there's no evidence Kairos can willingly stop an edict once set in motion. Which is, in part, why Kairos edicts seem to have an until or unless clause in their wording. I know the edict, as powerful as it is, requires a human voice to complete the casting. Thus the Overlord has people like you proclaim edicts cast far from the Imperial throne. People like you cast far from the Imperial throne. The magic of Kairos magic, but the human voice is the final carrier or trigger to complete the magic phenomenon. And here's what is most fascinating. At least as far as you're concerned, there have been dozens of mortal agents who have made the proclamation made to proclaim edicts. 2/3 of them died within a decade, and many gave the report of lingering mystic scars from the ordeal. And there have also been a handful to resolve or break an edict. These until and unless clauses get fulfilled from time to time, and we see a similar pattern in history. Those who resolve an edict often live short lives and may speak of arcane side effects of the shared edicts. Here's where you're unique. To the best of my fact-finding, you are the first to proclaim and break the same edict. Whatever the mystical power is involved in the creation and destruction of such magics, you are the first to stand the terminus of both. Now that I know the spires can be awoken, it makes sense that if anything can or would wake them from slumber, a shattered edict seems the likely culprit. Kairos has other edicts in place throughout the tiers. If you truly wish to learn more, perhaps you should take it upon yourself to shatter those edicts as well. After all, if Kairos did not wish for those edicts to be broken, why include a termination clause? Mythios. Solicit her advice. Dear Mythios, thank you for hearing me out. I have more questions than I have ink. Let's start with let's see. I appreciate the information. Thank you for sharing. Knowing what you know of my situation, what would you do? Signed, Damage did. I really really should have done that in my best Sean Connery voice. Not that I have a very good Sean Connery voice. You crest a rise in the road, revealing an expansive vista before you. The winds of Kairos' edict of storms howl through the blade grave, driving clouds of rust and grit through the ravines gouged by the maelstrom. The arcane storm has twisted, corroded iron and bronze into jagged formations that arc high above the land. In the distance, you espy through the tempest a barbed silhouette. Unmoving against the horizon, it towers aside a shallow gully, offering a momentary respite from the gale. Alright, so this is like a high or low roll right here. And I'm going to roll high for approach it, and low will be avoid it. And we rolled a super high, so we're going to approach it. By some combination of erosion and accretion, the structure is significantly narrow at its base than its apex, expanding upwards like the bloom of an enormous alloy tulip. As you approach, you catch sight of the bent remains of several banner poles, one of which even bears the tattered remnants of a standard. Little more than a few dozen wispy threads whipping the wind. Heads or high will examine the formation. Low will leave. Very curious though. Now we're gonna let the fate of dice take over. 19, okay. You hold a hand against the wind to get a better look at the formation. The arcane edifice rises above you, an overhanging plain of shattered detritus, unbroken by the rare glimpse of bone or dried flesh. Desiccated strands of human organs dangle darkly, snapping in the wind like bullwhips. Empty eye sockets peer down at you from shadowed helms. What is that? Some of the metal looks salvageable. Alternatively, you could also try ascending the tower by its jutting thorns. Scavenge, climb, leave. Okay. We got a choice of 1 through 3. And that will be... How do I want to do this? We'll roll a d6. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that puts us at climb the thorns. I like that idea. The tightly gripping the curved spines above you, you raise your feet and find some purchase with your boots. As you pull yourself up, your back and forearms ache. Apparently nobody's ever done a pull-up. Time dilates as you pull yourself higher, one hand after another, and it feels like hours pass before you find an alcove deep enough to offer you some respite. You climb into it, breathing heavily as you are surprised to find a large fissure among the rusted stalactites. You lower yourself into it and find yourself within a small dim room illuminated only by the threads of daylight peeking in through the windswept metal spines. Smooth stones compose the floor, and the splintered remains of wooden posts bear up the 5 corners a sizable square opening. A sizable square opening, framed with worn wood and bearing a pair of broken hinges, is sunken into the floor and near the far wall, descending into deeper darkness. Ooh. You know what? I'm not gonna roll. I'm just gonna dig into this because I'm very curious. Lower yourself into the dark. I don't think I'm gonna roll on this just because, well, one, I want to find out what's in there, and two, if the alternative is to leaving, then we'll never learn anything. You drop a torch into the hole, and when nothing hostile responds, gingerly lower yourself through the hole. Through the door. Excuse me. Your feet find purchase on a ladder of holes cut into the stone, allowing you to climb easily down. After retrieving the torch, you discover yourself within a quiet, pentagonal room sheltered from the edict raging outside. Judging from the shattered arrow slots, the rack of verdigris coated weapons, and the empty armor stands, this was once a watchpost of old stalwart. The sense of decay and old feces permeate the air. Okay, attempt subterfuge. We're gonna search the ruin. Yeah, it just sounds too good to like not to dig into. It's like if I have a 50-50 chance of rolling myself to leave, I'll never discover it. My curiosity will never be sated. For the most part, the room is disappointingly bare. A table stands against one wall with some simple dust-coated dishes. Clothes are piled under some moth-eaten hammocks. As you pass your torch over one corner, you find a jumbled remains of a watchman. The broken bones and disarray of the skeletons suggest a violent demise. As you do, the human-sized it doesn't really it doesn't really like say it very well. As you do, the human-sized teeth marks. As you do the human-sized teeth marks. This it's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, I'm gonna continue. As I do human-sized teeth marks. Finally, you see a corpse in the corner, furthest from the entrance. Its leathery skin largely intact, save for the gaping wound in its abdomen, from which long-dried organs spilled out, congealed into a single mass. The body is folded over an old war axe. You brush the dust from the handle and find the wood intricately worked into the ocean iconography so common to the tiers. Taking the weapon's haft in both hands, you pull it from the dead man's abdomen. You're rewarded with an iron-headed axe of unusual quality. The perpetual sharp blade reflects, or perhaps glows, with a faint green light. Doo-doo-doo. Prize in hand, you leave the tower and continue towards your destination. End encounter. Cool. Wow, I found an axe. Now, is it a two-handed axe? Is it a one-handed axe? This is gonna be it's a one-handed axe, and it's not any better than what I'm. I thought this was gonna be like some immaculately badass axe. Here. But it just ended up being a okay axe. It's okay. And it's not like a fabled axe or anything, otherwise I would have got like a bonus off of it. It's a cool find though, I'm sure it's worth a lot of money in the game. Alright.
On it.
To the old walls.
useless.
Nobody calls you useless, Lantry. You're the healer of the group. Everybody's dependent upon you.
To battle!
Let's get it on. So,
It's a hit!
try something this first.
Right. Get back here!
Ah, I petrified it.
I got it.
Smash the PC!
There we go, smashing to pieces. Lots of little bits of loot here and there. Oh, leveled up. Okay, here we go.
Know my own.
That was a lot. Lots of bad guys. More than I was. Alright, that's gonna be a good one. Now.
Will do.
That works, but not good enough. Immune to bleeding. Don't be immune to bleeding. Worry about that later. Let's use that. It's a little AoE right there.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
There we go. Knocking him out, knocking him out.
I'm enjoying this a bit too much.
Are you afraid of death, worm?
Alright, Ed's gained a level.
Will do. I'm injured.
We're almost done. See, we're done. How hard was that? What's that? Bracer. Scrap. Pick that sword up here in a minute. So, circumventing part of the main storyline. I guess not really circumventing it. We're just skipping past some of the stuff that we would have to do later. As your hand touches the hilt of the sword, a rush of sensation courses up your arms, as if you had dunked them in warm water. This feeling is at once calming and overwhelming, and leaves you breathless. Dauntless. I saw that blade carve up too many friends during the Stalwart campaign. The locals rallied around it, sang anthems when it was drawn. It's every bit as meaningful to the unbroken as Sentinel's stand. I've seen plenty of decorative copies in my time, but this is genuine. The band would not have gathered around a mundane imitation. It's the real Dauntless. Deftly snatching a quill and parchment, Landry begins to sketch the sword. You'll need to hold on to it, for posterity's sake, naturally. As you grow accustomed to the sword's weight, your thoughts are drowned out by the perpetual buzz of voices, fragments of inspiring speeches, glorious battle cries, and the anticipation of triumph to come. The feeling subsides as quickly as it struck. Dauntless pulses in your hand, its potential desperate for release. Your perspective is divided between holding on to a sword and holding a living symbol. The distinction at times grows hazy.
This'll be fun.
I went from 2 hammers to 2 swords. Alright, let's level somebody up. Okay, here we go. Barrack. Who's your first stat gonna be in? 6. Affliction and will. Useful, but not as useful as you could be. High or low? High will be Punisher, low will be Sentinel. Low, we got 6, so that's Sentinel, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Oh, we're gonna roll a D6. And if we roll a 6, we'll just re-roll it. 6. I'm just gonna re-roll that. Maybe it wasn't ready yet. 1. No, 1. Seasoned Veteran 1. Allows Barrack to engage an additional enemy. That's right, just stack those bad boys up. There we go. Ebb, you gained a level 2. You've never... Attack, ability, strength, and endurance. Sure, I'm sure that's useful for a mage. Head's title, or high title, low grave light. We're at 12, that puts us at a high, a low high, but that's title. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, got a solid 6 on that. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repelling wave, repelling blast. Requires 3 talents. Creates a powerful wave that repels foes in a cone, pushing each of them back a far distance. Nice. That's cool. I dig that. Dauntless. Let's see. Interesting. On the subject of spires. Dear damage did. Based on what you've told me, it seems a stretch to believe that these events are mere coincidence or circumstance. Cairo's edict of execution was set up for someone to claim Ascension Hall. To think that Kairos did not want what would happen is a massive underestimation of the Overlord's long view. You have been thrust into the arena of the mighty. Your options are retreat into obscurity, suicide, or rising to the occasion. May I suggest the third option? If I were you, I would use my connection to the spires to see if they will all awaken to my presence. Every tiersman sees the spires on the horizon. If they know you are the master of the spires, they will see you each time they look to the sunset or the sunrise. Foster a reputation for power. Make others fear you. This is what I've seen Kairos and every living Archon do for as long as I've lived, and there's reasons for this. There's a practical sense that power and reputation insulate you from threats. But there's the lesser known element that I can't prove, but I know in my heart to be true. The fear and love of others will strengthen your magic. Fear and love strengthen the magic. This part I've inferred from my discussions with Blended Mark, and the few times he has spoken of his gruesome work of slaying those who might rise to threaten the Overlord. He has hinted that it's easier to kill the rogue elements before they become famed and fearsome. Well, before they become famed and fearsome. In my lifetime, I saw Graven Ash change from an unknown militiaman to a fearsome general, and I can assure you, he did not have the power to shield his warriors in those days when he was without title or reputation. The Archons will never, ever discuss the origin of their powers, because such knowledge might be used against them. But I have known all the Archons to be obsessed with the presentation of power. Your connection to the Spires will all but guarantee the Archons will want to control and destroy you. It's a question of when, not if. Start thinking and acting like an Archon. As far as I'm concerned, you are an Archon. The Archon of the Spires. We are quick to place labels on powers we easily spot. And history is replete with Archons of fire and ice. It's foolish to think that there must be a word for a thing before an Archon can control it. Other way around, the Archons show us what is possible, and we must step to their dance. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna roll D6 on that. See, a 5, so that puts us at 2. Inquire about Blended Mark's killings. Your wisdom on the matter is greatly appreciated. You made mention of Blended Mark and its killings. During my training, Fatebinder Cleo hinted that much of Blended Mark's work involves killing off threads before they blossom into genuine problems. So it's curious to hear you second that fact. So, let's say for the sake of arguments, I am some Archon. Is it just a matter of time until Blended Mark is sent to kill me? Should I be making grand displays of loyalty to the court to assuage his suspicion? Assuage my confusion about life and universe.
Let's have it then.
That's what she said. Oh, I walked out with a sword. Well, I got the Dauntless Blade way before Blended Mark told me to go get it. That's okay. That's what you get to do in a role-playing game. You get to break the rules like that. You be like, I want to do this. I want to do that. I don't know if it's really breaking the rules. Doesn't really feel like it's breaking the rules. Right, there's Tuna. That must be Graven Ash. That's our representation of the Spires, and that's the voices of Nerat. It will take you 4 hours to complete the journey from infested Old Walls to the Old Walls Breach. Okay, that's fine. Can't get lost, there's a wall there. Well, I need to rest. Just in case. Can I loot you before I talk to you? Alright. At attention! A band of unbroken warriors rouse into position as their leader stands alert at your presence. The stalwart captain whistles a shrill note as you approach, and his comrades lurch to attention. He turns to regard you with open distaste. Tuck your tail and scamper. Back away. Back the way you came. The Unbroken won't tolerate northern scum getting in our way. I'm not just like some northern scum, you know. I've got priorities. Roll a 2. I'm trying to end the Edict of Storms. We have similar goals. Is that right? Well, unless your goals also involve putting Cairo's minions to the sword and setting fire to the Northern Empire, then we're not similar enough. He draws his weapon. Attack positions. Stand your ground!
Another demonstration of our power seems in order.
This weapon is entirely worthless.
New dent.
Oh, if I had an iron ring for every gun I was taking off.
Harsh words will cause more harm than this useless weapon. See that? Well, that's entirely useless.
Uh-huh.
Where's 1, 2, 3? Oh, there's okay.
On it. Nipples on men. Useless. Right.
Come and feast my...
Where do you
Uh-huh. Will do.
Well, that worked out real well. Am I next? Herminius. Hieronymus. Am I next? The sage points his quill to the unbroken corpses, biting his lips as he finishes the final scribbling of a note. I was not trying to eavesdrop on your scuffle, but now that I've witnessed it, duty obliges that I record it. He rolls a sheet of parchment into a thick tube in his hands. Come, and silence the record if you must, but I must warn you, the sages have long written memories. No need to leave such long, comprehensive notes. It's not like I was defending myself. They attacked me. I didn't make an aggressive movement towards them. Okay, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, number 1. No need for concern. I'm only here to kill Unbroken. Oh, I see. A little too nationalistic for my taste. But they were decent travel company, at least. He scans the corpses again and sighs. They call Cairo's forces uncompromising. But at times, I wonder if it isn't the other way around. How may this humble servant of letters be of assistance? He runs his fingers through his hair, resting the quill behind his ears. I understand that we both seek items in yonder walls. Yonder? Hey, get the yonder walls. 2. Tell me about yourself. Sure. Tell me about yourself. I am Hieronymus, journeyman of the School of Ink and Quill. I scribed under Gaver's crane, and 17 tombs are bound in my hand. Sounds like a busy guy. He coughs. He coughs. His gaze at his feet. All other details are just vanity. I am more accustomed to studying others than extolling my own facts. High 1, low 3. 12. That puts us on the high. What are sages doing here with the Unbroken? Let us say we are sympathetic to each other's causes. He clears his throat. It also helps that we're both interested in the Arcana of yesteryear. The Regent's artifact. I guess that leaves me with one. I'm looking for the steadfast insignia. Tell me what you know. Artifacts are fascinating businesses, are they not? The stalwarts' decorated military history yielded so much intrigue around them. The steadfast insignia was prominently displayed in every unbroken battle where Regent Aspian fought. Over the years, it became something of a rallying marker, and its presence alone accounted for many notable victories. Hieronymus shakes his head with a sigh, gesturing towards the massive stone horizon of the old walls. It lies within. But no good discovery is without pitfalls. He points towards a wide breach in the nearby section of ancient stone facade, or however you want to call it, facade. The Unbroken and I were attempting to recover a few relics of interest from the old walls, but a swarm of scourges put a halt to that. A senior scribe told me to clear the rats out of the cellar. Some of them accursed things had knotted up their tails and... He trails off, shuddering. Let's just say what happened here was almost as bad. We recovered a torch key during our ill-fated first attempts into the breach wall, but I have seen fashioned stones like it before. But what we don't know about them would fill a library. Hieronymus points to a shaky finger. Unfortunately, when we were attacked, we got separated from Gregos' men, and one of the soldiers still has the torch key. His corpse does, to be exact. What do we say next? 2. What does this torch key do? It appears to be a part of a lock and key system within the old walls. If only we could replicate such crafts on a grand scale as the builders of this place. He shakes himself from reverie. In any event, you'll need the torch key if you want to scour the ruins below. Oh, that leaves us with the 2. Oh, I need a high or a low. 14. That puts us at a... Oh. Where is the soldier's body? Just southeast of the breach. Take care. Those beasts may still be on the hunt. What are your next steps? Once you get the torch key, you'll be able to venture past the first chamber. He pauses for a moment. Of course, given our aborted efforts, you can understand why I'd be hesitant to re-enter the old walls. My scribe, Javala, didn't survive the trip. Poor girl. I'll answer any questions you have, though you're apt to tell me more of interest than the other way around, I'm sure. Let's find out what we do say. 6. Oh, that is all. Farewell. I don't need any more of your incessant nagging.
I got it.
Weeping Wound. Does it make anybody more badass to carry it? No, it's give it to Barrick. Here, Barrick. That doesn't do anything, does it? Not that bad as a weapon. Not quite on the epic side. What is this? Iron Helm. 0.5 armor. Not bad. Is it considered heavy armor? Iron, okay. Not really. I don't know. Let's see. What traits did it have? Still a nicer helm, I suppose. Nice handlebar mustache beard thing going on there. It's an interesting helmet. I don't think I've seen it before.
Who says you can't teach?
What's that? Bane touch staff.
It's an old dog new trick.
Sounds like. Oh well. Here. Now you have 2 weapons, dear. Oh, Andrew, you gained a level. Definitely don't want to pass that up. You never know. Okay. 4 puts you at accuracy and armor deflection. Well, at least your spells will hit. 5, that puts us at Sage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Gain a passive bonus to subterfuge and dodge skills. Okay. Not quite the power leveling character from last game, that's for sure.
Can't do that.
Is that everything left? Oh, there wasn't anything in there.
Sorry, I can't.
Go up here for something.
Send me your champion! Keep your filthy hands off me! You are finished!
God, I'm terrible at this. How am I not dead?
See that? I'm not entirely useless.
We got this.
It was probably more force than was necessary.
Submit to me!
Oh look, a Garnet torch key. Make sure that we got everything. All right.
We can run, but
Keep your filthy hands off me!
this. How am I not dead yet?
Whew, I'm enjoying this a little too much. Right.
Oh. Sure do wish there were more of them. Here we go. Into the old walls. Dun dun dun. Okay. Before I dig into this, I'm gonna take a small break, and then after I get back, we will delve into the old walls for a little while. And as usual, and if you don't know, and if you're not old enough to know, because it was a very, very long time ago, after these messages, we'll be right back. And I'm back. We're almost back. Okay. Everything's looking good today. Moving right along. Alright. Oh, it's... I guess... If you're a fan of 420, that is the date. I can't say I got a lot of experience with the whole 420 concept. I have been accused of mimicking stoner behavior.
More of the
I guess
coming.
more of a look than behavior. Nonetheless. Not
New dent, fall before
quite
me.
my my bag of tea.
On it. Scourges drawn to the outside air, corpses, or those stone ornaments? All three?
All three.
Another battle. I'm starting to think we're bad at making friends.
On your knees, worm.
Oh, if I had an iron ring for every dumbass.
Submit to me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's a big flash I wasn't expecting. What's in here? I like how there was fruit hidden in the wall. Just what every ancient tomb needs. Fruit in the walls. I mean, is it really a tomb if you don't have fruit in the walls?
See that on the wall? That glowing symbol must have some use.
You're a little behind the curve there, Barrick.
The old walls are not an ideal shelter from the Tempest, but it'll have to do for now.
Will do.
What? The conversation just didn't make it. Like, we came here for a reason. We didn't come here to, like, get respite from the tempest outside.
I got it.
Are you afraid of death, worm? Submit to me.
Sorry, I can't.
Oh, wow. I forgot how good that was. Take a charcoal rubbing. Just pressing charcoal to parchment. You capture a blurry but proportionate image of the ancient relief. Here's something pretty yummy. It's called Sin Mint Temptress. My God. I forgot how chocolatey and minty it tasted. It tastes. Definitely good for here and there's, but not that great to drink a whole pack of. So most people have like a blunt or a spliff or something going on. Oh, I don't think I can say that on YouTube. Oops. But for me, it's having a nice beer. And that one's a particularly really good one. Made right here in Texas. Is it Garland? I think it's made in Garland. With enough collected imprints, it may be possible to reconstruct the original shape of the rune.
Learn something every day.
Yeah, let's not run across that. Just because mostly it's a pain in the ass. Oh, look, we gained a level. We are at another level. Three. Spell strength and magic defense. Definitely useful. Oops. What do you mean? Oh, save, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're on a 6. 2. Put this at range. I'm going to have to get this character a bow. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Oof. Rolling some big boys right there. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8. All right, I just had to double check. 2. 2. Oh, poison dart. That's one of my favorites. There's some things you just can't freaking avoid it. Look at this. This little cross right there. I probably would use a bow if I got more bows. I think the next good bow you get is Gravelight. Or is
No
the
doubt
Great
this
Bow or
is a
something like that.
particularly fierce specimen.
If I remember correctly.
Why else would
It's
someone
been a
go to the
while.
effort to trap it?
Yeah, it looks ominous. It's a cloud with a couple of glowy balls in it. Landry gestures to the body on the platform in the middle of the pit. See the armor on that corpse? That's got to be the first regent. He pausing. He gives the remains a second glance. She certainly picked an inconvenient place to perish. We need to raise that platform if we're going to sift through her trappings. He motions towards the crumpled form near the edge. And that's Sister Javala. Lantry brandishes his quill with a quiet sigh, tapping it against his writing surface as he ponders the first words to write. A moment, please. She died young, trying to prove her worth to the sages. This must be noted. Well, highs and lows, we will do 1 low and 2 high. We rolled a 20, so that's pretty freaking high out of on a d20. That's the 100. That's a 100%. Until we've disproved the notion of elaborate mirage, I can't say I'm certain, but that corpse is wearing the first regent's custom panoply. So it's either the first regent or the thief that robbed her body. For our purposes, the difference is irrelevant. The relic we seek is likely to be among that pile of bronze. Let's just find a way across. I'm not going to sit there and ask questions I don't need answers to. Very well, we should examine everything here and see if we can decipher how the platform works. Specifically, how to raise it. He gestures to Javala's body again. Perhaps we should start there. She made it this far, after all. Yes.
That rock actually turned out to be useful.
Did you sense that? The magic barrier lost some of its hum when you inserted that keystone. Don't say I didn't warn you. High or low ones, or ones are lows, twos are highs. 1. We need to reach that body. Oh, I'm not gonna argue for turning back now. I just felt the need to burden you with a reminder that our lives are in your hands. Okay, it's been a while. Not too long ago, but still, it's been a little bit. Let's start. I think there's... Where do I start? Oh, right here. Alright, come over here and we're gonna push this button. Wish it was red. It should have been a red button. Big, shiny red button. A small dais juts from the wall here, with just enough room to hold a small object. But let's take it, because it's the only choice we have.
There's got to be some way to complete the path across.
Another demonstration of our power seems in order. Right. Will do.
Oh, my character is scared. What are you scared of?
Watch and learn. Will do.
Throwing down.
Watch and learn.
Here.
To battle!
Take this piece of rubble as my my offering to you.
Too easy. Aye.
Hard kill. It's taking forever.
Aye.
There we go.
I got it.
All right. Yeah, that problem was solved.
Interesting.
That's what she said.
Interesting.
Your mom is interesting.
This'll be fun.
Yeah. Let's get them all. There we go.
I got it.
Oh, you don't have to do this twice.
That one rattled me hard.
No, you're still fine.
Right.
On your knees, worm.
Worm. It was a random,
I dare you to try that again.
it was a random encounter. Talking about where I picked up that axe, right? It was just a random encounter that just spawned up. I bought all the DLC for this game, the downloadable content, like the extra stuff, and one of those things was random encounters and stuff like that that I wasn't used to getting. So now there are a whole lot more, and they're a lot more prevalent in the games, which is nice. I enjoy that. It keeps traveling unique, and you get interesting things like finding the axe.
Send me your champion.
Boom.
Aye.
Making short work of these guys tonight.
Submit to me.
No. I think there's a disclaimer when you watch my channel that you have to be kind of an adult, at least on Twitch. And whenever I rate my stuff on YouTube, I never rate it for anybody under 18 or anything like that, because I will probably say things about drugs, alcohol, and plenty of foul language and some adult content. So I don't trust myself to be that correct. Especially when I'm on here, it doesn't, I mean, it's no fun to, like, just be politically correct the entire time, right? Like, that doesn't make you unique, or you don't have a personality if everything you say is politically correct. You just sound like a politician. You're just like, oh, I'm gonna, like, appease to your whims and just pretend to be like you. It doesn't sound fun. Okay, this hastily written note appears to be scribbled in blood and cuts off abruptly. You can barely make out the words. Don't trust Jacomus. He promised me a commission with the disfavored if I found his dumb cloak pin or whatever it is. Lies. Oh, lies. Lured me to my death is what he did. Ever since I arrived, these things have haunted me. I can hear them in the dark. Family show.
Right.
your face in the action.
I miss.
Kaboom! There we go. Got it, got it. Get it.
Oh my. Yeah.
Right.
Oh my. Dear. What's in here? Let's find out what's in there first. Chunk of mysterious metal. You are unfamiliar with this metal. A master blacksmith at a Spire Forge upgrade may have more information about this item. I guess let's find out what's on this plate. Ah, torch key. Alright, the sapphire one. Okay. Can't enter there. Okay. Go through here. Use that torch key right there. No, no. Maybe not yet. Who do I not need the most? Okay, Ebb.
Each time the sea floods a harbor,
Oh, that's right.
another is cleared for landing.
Mom is cleared for landing. Aha.
Aye. Trouble is afoot.
Trouble is afoot. Let's like really break that sentence down.
Are you afraid of death, worm?
Aye.
Trouble is afoot. Well, I've got 2 of them, so thus far, trouble is 2 feet. Sigil of Timeless Form 3. Nice. Oh. Got quite a few spells here. What is this? Sigil of Frost. Okay. Illusion. Alright, oh. Huh. That's a... I'll sit down during some quiet time and fidget with some spells. Maybe Stella? No. There we go. That's weird. It wouldn't let me open the door.
I'll take care of it.
Break out the Sean Connery.
On it.
Have a look. Look here.
I just make voices how I think that character should sound. And if you look at oh, we have to go to inventory. If you look at him, the only voice I could think that would like match this character's head was like a Bond era Connery. That's the only thing I could think of when I saw it. Oh, a torch key. How about, oh, heavy keystone.
Oh, looks like the keystone we got from the sage.
More bodies to pile in our wake.
We'll have to do it when we get some
We'll
conversation options going. Go. Kablooey! Kersplat. Nothing like a good kersplat
right.
to make you feel wanted and whole.
Symbiote champion!
Terrible at this. How am I not dead
What a
yet?
weird echo. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I got both of them. Nice. What is that? It was a room. Charcoal rubbings. Take this hoodie off. Getting warm in here. Or at least I'm getting warm. Pressing charcoal to parchment. You capture a blurry but prominent image of ancient relief.
Have a look. Look here.
Oh, those are better than what you got. We should definitely change those out. Can't believe it's taken this long to find you some new sandals.
Hi.
Aye. Back here you go. I think I can change this to red too. Oh. I guess it's gonna stay as blue. Start with red. No, nothing? Nothing? Maybe you need to be red too. Blue. Oh, I just noticed this. There's a hidden thing right there. Oh, just some stones. Kind of disappointed. It's money for later.
This will be fun.
That's what she said.
Sorry, I can't. On it.
There we go. That wasn't bad at all. think push this. And we're back where we back where we started. Excellent. But that doesn't mean turn around. It means go forward. More. We need more. I might have to like watch some Bond movies just to make sure I get Sean Connery down really good. I definitely don't want to just
Another demonstration of our power. Seems in order.
Take that!
You know, what did I got going on around me? There you go.
Right.
Right.
Okay. I mean, we could do like a watch party thing on Saturday where like we're watching it, but I don't have to like display it on the screen. I could like I think they do reaction videos like that, like, oh my god, I can't believe it, or some of it seems really silly to like see people's reactions to things, and where I like to analyze and break down and and otherwise like defer fact from fiction. But that's just my preference. It doesn't mean it's like that's the way it needs to be, but having a watch party online could be fun. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't have another way out, so I have to go this way. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go.
Oh, great. Another chance to fall to our deaths. Glad you're taking me to all the nice places.
Of course. I'm a gentleman. That's what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I learned a new spell expression. Oh, expression. What is this? Okay, so it's like a cone or an arrow. Okay, that's cool. Sit down and play with some spells.
Curious.
Your mom's curious. Let's get it on!
Bodies to pile in our wake.
What are you thinking for Saturday then?
I'm enjoying this a little too much.
Take that!
Oh! Main character down!
Nope, sorry.
Oh. It's okay. We got we got supplies for resting. We can do that.
I would give
8 of my fingers to speak to someone alive when the old walls were built.
So you have 2 fingers to write things with. That makes sense.
Aye.
I mean, well, at least it's like not random. Like, I'd give 8 of my fingers. I mean, if you have 2 fingers, I'm sure you can still write. Like, even if you have to do it like this, you know. Or what if you give all 8 of your fingers and all you got left are thumbs? I think you can still write like that, right? Can you write like that with only thumbs? It might not be very good. It might come out as chicken scratch. But getting skilled in it, you could probably end up doing a fairly decent job. I'm just saying. That's how it sounds to me. If you want to take 8 fingers. I mean, the one thing you don't want is to like have like these 2 fingers left, like your index finger and your pinky, because you'll never be able to hold anything. You'll be able to point and point, but you'll never be able to hold something in between them. So I guess you could hold like a cup of coffee with a handle. I would. You wouldn't be able to like hold a can of beer or something. Sounds awful. It's a terrible idea, Linktree. I walked into the spire. Charcoal rubbing. Alright, we got the whole thing. Which one is it? There it is. I do believe we're on the Ocean Spire. Sunset Spire. I do believe it's the Ocean Spire. We'll find out. Okay, so it's like a Batman signal with like a with the pointy. All right, so we'll make the triangle.
Study carefully the glyphs. They're gibberish to me, but I know magic when I see it.
That's what she said. Why didn't you not give it to me? Oh. It doesn't go all the way across. There we go. Oops. I wasn't even paying attention. Oh man, that was the last one. I gotta start over. Alright. Start with you. right. Here we go. Another spire. And another spire. Now familiar. No, the now familiar light of the spire courses skyward. Yeah, I got it the last time. Trailing off towards the horizon in the direction of Vendrian's Well. You feel the ground beneath you fall away as you give into the warmth of the energy surrounding you. The ocean spire in the blade graves feels weathered and battered, like a flag that has whipped in the high winds beyond its intended duration. Perhaps, in spite of this, the connection formed with the Vendrian's Well is strong, almost overwhelmingly so. I was at the front lines during the devastation of Stalwart. From high, the realm feels less significant. Absolutely brilliant. Me and every other sailor use the spire as our go-to for a dead reckoning. I've seen this spire from sea 1,000 times, but I've only daydreamed I'd see the view the other way around. It's so much better than I imagined. There was a running wager at the Vellum Citadel how far southwest one could sail before reaching the end of the ocean. From here, I'd guess forever is close to the right answer. Looking out at the expanse of ocean to the south, Landry moves his quill in a hurried rush as he sketches the blue-green panorama. Okay. Talls, are you with us, or do I need to, like, roll, or anybody else want to chime in? There's about 4 of you in chat, so, you know, here we get to upgrade a spire. We can throw a forge, infirmary, or training grounds into this spire. Not that we're going to depend on it much, but it does come with some perks here and there, so they're worth having. In the tradition of latency and everything, I'm gonna set I think it's a 30-second timer. Okay, you're here. Awesome. Then, what should we build on top of this spire? I'm all down for opening up or putting on something on top of the spire. What do we want to put on top of the spire? We have in training grounds, forge, and infirmary. I mean, I can just roll it out and call it a day. Okay, infirmary, alright. I'm down with that. The infirmary allows you to brew potions and other consumables. Once built, Resting in any spire grants a bonus to endurance, will, magic, and defenses. Are you sure you want to build this upgraded spire? Yes. Alright, Siren is up here. Alchemist. Kills in shadow. Takes forever to talk. And,
Right.
miscellaneous things. Okay. What does this do? Well, I don't have any recipes. Okay. It's okay. I don't have anything to... Oh, interesting. Well, I need recipes for that. I don't have any. I don't know why. I don't know how this works. I've never used it before. Do here? Did you make it a spire? Oh, I can't sell anything. Okay. So I can't. Ask rock and bruise things. Okay. Potions, potions, potions. Poisons. I like that one. And this one's, we'll take that one too. That one. Okay. I think that's good enough. That's good enough for me. Now, let's get some rest in. And my merchants didn't show up? That's kind of disappointing. Blade Grave Runic Hall. Okay. Sounds like a good enough place to start or go back to. Right. That quest is partially done. Or, I mean, that part of the quest is done. Now to finish getting through this dungeon. Which... looks like I just need to hop over here. What is... okay.
Interesting.
Well, I don't want to go in there yet. I think that's the exit. Oh, lordy, I don't remember. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
More tallies to the body count.
I I'm missing a stone. I think I'm missing a stone.
On it. Right.
Yeah, I'm missing the yellow stone. So did I miss something? I didn't go in here.
More bodies to pile in our wake. Two.
All right.
On it.
All right. So Saturday, while this is going on, I guess we're gonna have to watch a James Bond movie or a Connery movie.
Too easy. Aye.
So you have to like queue up a Connery movie you want to watch.
More gruesome than I was expecting.
I got it. Can't do that. On it.
And that way, when Saturday comes along, we can plug away at a movie. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, you guys come back here. We're missing something. Maybe here? Step on that.
I am a
Found something. On it.
Oh, sorry, that's a lot. What the hell's going on? Okay.
I'm enjoying this a little too much.
Then.
Let us take them together!
Oh, how about that?
Ready?
Still got it!
Here we go.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I guess that one's. I'm not close enough to use that. Oh no! It's a bad situation. My character's not built to be a shield like that. What is this? Withering touch. Probably not. Try that. Basic. Give them a disadvantage.
I got it.
Wait, I did that? Nice!
Uh-huh.
I was actually kind of worried about that fight. Mostly because everybody was, like, whatever was going on, everybody was supporting the one character that was standing in front of all the bad guys. So, it was, I mean, that could have gone downhill. It really could have. Alright. It is pushing 10 p.m. my time. What is that? I don't know who that goes to. Wait, is that... Only Ed can equip it anyways. So... What does Hydro... Oh, tide casting 15. Nice. Alright. We're at a good stopping point for the moment. We're on our quest for the Yellowstone and the rest of the things that will get us through this dungeon. But for me, tonight, it is a few minutes till my cutoff time. Usually, where I run out of talking power, and I get really slow, and I'm like distracted. I'm just playing the game versus conversing, which I'd rather converse and play the game than have one or the other, unless it's Saturday, because then it's just mostly me just blathering about. So, if you enjoyed the show, please like, subscribe, follow, do whatever on whatever platform you're watching. I enjoy having you. I enjoy talking with you when you make comments. I enjoy it when y'all say, hey, do this instead of do that, or you know, give me a reason not to roll the dice to make a choice, or not to use a DM override to push a quest or something forward. Because sometimes you never know. Sometimes you never know. Sometimes you never know with the dice. It could be the last thing you wanted, but it could be end up making for a really good game, because after all, we are humans. And that's part of the fun of it. Go ahead, like, subscribe, do whatever if you enjoyed the show and you want to come back, and if you want to support me, please go ahead. There's also some merch with some logo stuff on it, just in case. Hey, maybe you would like to buy a piece with the logo on it. Thank you, Talls, for the great show as usual. I try my best. I do love doing the voices for characters. It's a lot of fun. It's giving me some thoughts on what do you do when you get good at voicing characters. Do you like proposition yourself to like those Audible companies, be like, read by so and so? Because some of those things I've listened to, when you have a guy who's got like a nice deep tenor, almost baritone voice, and he tries to do a high-end squeaky girl's voice, it is the most cringy thing ever. And especially when you know the guy has got like more chest and back hair combined than than two girls put together per se. So it's like, dude, you should never ever try to imitate a woman's voice, kind of thing. So it's it is what it is. I don't even know if I do a good job at imitating a woman. I don't even try. I just try and make a higher pitch, but I don't try and make it feminine because it just sounds sandpaper-esque. Alright, I think that's it. join us tomorrow for more of this, which is what we really love doing, and join us Saturday for, I guess, a Sean Connery movie, which is yet to be decided. So we'll come up with a Sean Connery movie between now and Saturday. And Saturday, I'll try and find either something on Netflix or Amazon that just about everybody can watch. And that way we can have a viewing party and just bullshit with it as things go along. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Questions, comments, reviews. I do believe there is a comment box or something like that down below in the Twitch screen also. I think that's everything. So everybody have a good night. It is 420, so if you're into that kind of thing, go enjoy your 420-ness. I'm going to go watch this series on Amazon about Greek gods and mythology and all that stuff. It's a pretty epic watch, actually, even though it's on 2D drawings, and this dude's voice is just like, it's phenomenal. I mean, he does such a great job narrating the whole thing. I can't even remember the name of the show off the top of my head. I just know it by the icon, but it's like
Nothing
Greek
could
myth.
interest me less.
So, you guys have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Leave it to Barrick to be like, shut up, dude. Just get on with it.